Hello and welcome back to OpenTTD, where we, the CEO of SpeedyNet, are once again back in the seat of action. And, ladies and gentlemen, this time, before we do anything, I have to give out my special thanks to a commenter who made me aware of how things actually work in this game. See, I've been playing this for like a long time, build impressive things and had lots of fun. But it has been brought to my attention that I never really got grips of one of the core mechanics of the game. And now I do know that, and well, you might be wondering, oh, so what's that then? Why are we looking at this roundabout station? Well, if you recall, I've been whining and complaining about the machine shop and not living up to its name. But I now know why that is the case. I now understand why this is not true for the moment, and I now also know what we can do about it. Yes, it all has to do with the percentages you see here and station ratings. So, most of you probably already know and assumed I knew, but I didn't, and there might be some of you who also don't know. So, these station ratings, what they basically mean, at least according to the wiki and that lovely commenter who made me aware, of which I am eternally grateful, by the way. What these ratings mean is that if this is like 50% and it says here we make 200 supplies, the station will only get 100 because the rating is 50%. So right now, that currently means that of the 368, and here comes my awesome mathematics, we only get around 250 of them. You got that right. We only, because our ratings is 67%. That's not really that great, now is it? And if you then add in the factor that, I don't really know what the ratings are over here, but I doubt that they'll be that high. Let's see here. What are the ratings? Yeah, 57. It usually roughly translates with the percentage over here. That means that of all the metal that we got lying around, or that is being produced, only half of it actually reaches the machine shop. So, in terms of like how that translates, if we take this, that means that of all the metal, we only get a good 35% we get in terms of back in terms of supplies. That's bad, isn't it? We need to up that, and I know how to, because you might wonder, like, alright, so what determines these ratings then? Well, there's a variety of factors. One of them being the age of the last vehicle who has entered the station. And I suppose that is to give the new stations an initial boost, because most of the times they'll also have new vehicles using them. Another factor is how frequent the cargo is picked up, and well, there's like several gradations of it, and the best is when it's picked up, every 7 days or more frequent. So that's a lot, especially for trains, With road vehicles, though, that's easy to get. So if we take, I don't know, if when there is like a forest that's quite far away where we have loads of road vehicles going to and from it. I believe it's over here. Let's see here. Is it you? I don't know. We'll see. It's actually not you, I guess. No. I'm sure that there are, in any case, the thing is, with these road vehicles, because they're small and sometimes, the produce is big, yeah, like this ore mine thing, has pretty high ratings, despite the fact that, well, it's serviced by vehicles. So, that's one thing. You need to pick it up frequent. Another thing is that you don't want a lot of cargo waiting. Less than 100 is what gets you the biggest boost in the station rating. And it actually becomes negative, I think above 1,000 or something, which, if we take a look at this station, for example, see, we have an issue. And if we take a look at the ratings, they're poor. That's the thing, you know. So this lime kiln here produces 756 farm supplies, but we only get like 250 or so. That's really poor, you know. So that's definitely a thing we need to do. Now, it's not only the pickup frequency and the amount of cargo waiting. Another thing that factors in is the speed at which vehicles enter the station, so as to kind of like not have things queue up at the front of the station. So, you know, you need to have your stations be big enough so that they can always handle trains coming in at full speed. That gives a boost. There is a limit to it though. You know, at 255 kilometers of entrance speed, it kind of becomes obsolete. Anything above isn't considered. Anything below 85 also isn't considered, and that's a thing. The speed bonus does not apply to any of our vehicles yet, because we can bicycle faster than our road vehicles can. For trains though, it starts to come into place. Most of them go around 100, 110, 120 kilometers, so... But it's not really a big factor yet. Then there is the surprise factor, which I totally was not aware of, but apparently building a statue in a town boosts the ratings by a flat 10%. Now that is a worthy investment, I think. We are gonna put in some propaganda, you know. Now, there is also advertising campaigns that you can do, but the effectivity depends on the proximity of the town to the station, the city center. So, seeing how most of our stations are quite far away. However, on the wiki, nothing was said about the statue needing to have a proximity to the station. So, there's definitely some stations that could do with a statue or two, right? Now, the thing is, you know, I've done some calculations on it, you know, with the wiki page open, and I was like, alright, so this adds that and this adds that, you know. Doing a hypothetical situation where we would have everything perfect, we would get above the 100%. Now, of course, that can't happen, so... Yeah, you know, there's various ways to get to a 100, you know. You don't need to have everything perfect to still achieve insane high ratings. Granted, that is quite difficult, and you know, one of the things that I considered about that is, in general, all our station setups have been with depots at the station, but if you consider that entrance speed, you know, when it's like 255 kilometers, which we don't get right now, you get like a 16% bonus to the station rating. But if we have a depot near the station, then, you know, they go into the depot and then they enter really slow, thus negating that rating. Which has made me think that perhaps we should change this all up. Now, the sour thing is, if we take a look at just our list of stations, you know, with all the cargo, I only want the train stations, but yeah, look at this, see? That's a long list of stations to work through, so I don't know if we do all of them, you know, perhaps we don't need all these stations to be, you know, to have a depot far away. I mean, there are certain stations that don't really accept anything directly, but get all the things transferred to it. Not really that great, no. I'm looking to see if I have an example of such a station. I don't think I think, well, I know one place, you know, over here. This station is a collection point for a lot of goods around, you know, near the vicinity. So, in this case, you know, we wouldn't really need a depot far away, because I think only the clay pit is directly, not even, you know, this is a perfect example actually. Here the depot can be just, is just fine, you know, being close by, but yeah, in other cases we might need to redo this. So there we have it, you know. That is one of the main reasons why, where is it now? Where is it? Oh, this one. Why we don't get a one-on-one ratio. So, knowing this, there are a few important changes going to happen. For one, the latest thing we did was... Where was it now? Over here it was. So over here we have 2 trains coming here, right? One to take the metal away, and it's gonna take that all the way over here. Right, because this is where a metal facility was. That's 1 train doing that. What we could, and what we probably should do, is split this up into 2 trains. That way we up the frequency, and thus the rating, and thus the actual produce. I mean, I don't think this station is really new. There's 71% rating. I'm sure that will drop down to like 61. But if we, you know, if we build a statue here, if we double the amount of trains to 2, if we remove the depot and build it like somewhere, you know, over here. But what we could do, for example, is just build 2 depots here and make a pass-by section with a priority on the main track. So any train entering the depot will have to wait for any train behind before it can enter, you know. I think that would be quite a clever solution. I think that would up, you know, keep the ratings up to, I don't know, high at least. So yeah, that's a thing. Now, the thing was as well, last time we left off, you know, we were gonna do some localized resources, and I don't feel like it would be good to leave this half done. So we're not going to, but at the moment, let me quickly see. You produce the metal. Are we taking that to a machine shop yet? Let us take a look at the map and see, because I kind of might have forgot a little bit. What's over here? So I need the scrapyards, the steel mills, and the machine shops. Where are they? There. Yeah, it seems like we're not taking those to a machine shop just yet. So the metal is just being produced, and that's it. Right, now over here, if we actually go over here. Oh wow, look at these, man. That's really low ratings actually. Not much is waiting there. It is saying pretty good ratings. You know what that makes me want? It makes me want to timetable these, so that we have a more frequent pickup. You know, the optimum frequency between pickups. Now, we don't really need, I mean, these can carry 16 tons. Yeah, we don't really need much more, but having 2 of them visit, like, you know, well, back to nose, basically, you know, that's not really good. So, we're gonna timetable that, up the ratings a little, and perhaps we should build a statue in the town of Kinborn. That should also up the ratings. However, we are gonna do that, but not right now. I first want to get at least these engineering supplies done. Now, the trains, I mean, we can use the existing tracks to just... Where was it? It's all the way over here. And of course there is a hill. Yeah, there is a hill. Of course, there always is a hill being in the way. We could perhaps do a tunnel through this section and then down here. Also, you know, another thing is that these stations work well if there's not much traffic. If there is, however, it pretty much implies, you know, with the station speed stuff, that you always want a looping station. Now, I already knew that because it can handle more trains more efficiently, but even more so now with the new station rating mechanics. Well, they're not new, but new for us, for me at least. We want those even more. So, right, you know what? We're first going to build the station over here. Then we're going to see that we get the best station ratings out of this new chain, and wherever we work on, we're gonna try and keep these mechanics in mind and perhaps retrofit some of our old lines as well, you know, to jack up the production. One thing, you know, one station and one chain of production that's definitely gonna get some attention is this one, you know, in total. So that's gonna be a lot of work, but man, I feel so noob for not knowing this, but I know now. So yeah, let's put it into practice, right? Let's build with new knowledge. Alrighty, well, we got ourselves our very new setup. Now, I immediately also took care of moving the supplies away from this, so it should all be good. Now, this station over here has no ratings yet. But is that because there is no metal? I believe that might actually be the case. It's producing stuff right now, so yeah, because nothing has been brought, there are no ratings yet. Now, over here we see that we have very good ratings, but I think what we should do is start at the base, right over here. We have New Drut Town Grocer Shop. So, local authority, how expensive is a statue here? Wow, that is expensive. Is it worth it though for the one scrapyard? I don't know. This will be. Oh, that's it. It just builds it just like that. Alright. So how are the ratings now then? Well, not that good, but they were 69, I believe. That's what they already had. So, and I believe that the station ratings are updated every 2.5 in-game days. So when we come back to that, we should see an increase in the ratings by at least a 10%, at least according to the wiki, assuming that's right. Now another thing that we're going to do is we're going to change this train into 2. So I don't even know if we really need 2 trains though, considering it's only like 80 tons. Then again, if it goes up, you know, if the production actually steps up, we're gonna split it up for now. If for some reason ends up being, you know, that we have too much stuff lying around over here, then we can always lengthen them up or add more trains. Because in the ideal world, we have the cargo being taken away every 8 days. That's a lot, but I don't really know what the next gradation of it is, you know. I think 8 days is a little bit of a lot to aim for, but, you know, taking like the second best level, I think that would be good to aim for it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make new vehicles here. Because I'm just gonna send this one to the depot and sell it, you know, and I'll buy 2 new ones rather than splitting them apart. It will also help with our new, wait, we have the moguls over here, I think, don't we? They look different. Tell me, what train engine are you? Information. Yeah, we have mogul steams on this one. In terms of speed though, we only want this one, so it's a good thing we changed that around as well. Now, as far as metal goes, or scrap goes, scrap metal. Oh, that we can't really transport that any faster, right? Yeah, now I remember. That was the whole reason behind it. Regardless, we're gonna get 3 of those, and then a mogul in front of it. Set it to scrap metal. Yes. And we'll quickly copy these orders, and then we're gonna double it and timetable it. So there we go. That should do the trick, right? Alrighty. Well, the both of you be off, and you. Are you carrying stuff right now? Yeah, you are. Alright, great, you know, new trains entering the station. How are the ratings now, though? Oh, look at this, it's going up. I don't know if that is because of the statue. Maybe that takes like a month or something to, I don't know. I don't know really how that is calculated, you know. I mean, no, we can't really buy another statue, which is good actually, you know, that fact. Alright, so it's 70% right now. Once you have delivered your metal, you're gonna go to the depot and I'll sell you. Good. Now, I have added depots along the route to the metal thingy. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna remove this. There. Look, that should make them enter the station a lot faster. Also, I want this to be gone and upgraded. No, upgraded. Not placing old rubbish signs. Good. Alright. So this should, in theory, always maximize the speed at which they enter. So it's all looking to be good. Theoretically speaking, these ratings... Yeah, the scrap metal isn't bad, actually. Look at that, see? There's also not a lot waiting, so... Theoretically speaking, this station should be, you know, in optima forma. Of course, that is especially true once we get them trains to... Oh, you have arrived. once we get them trains to, you know, do the timetabling stuff. Right, you go to the depot now. I believe I have actually set up a depot, so you should go to... Yeah, exactly, as I figured. You go over here now, and we will sell you. Right. Buy train. Thank you for your service. We don't need you anymore. Okay, so that's that taken care of. Now I also did set up the supply stuff over here, though we don't really have any supplies as of yet, but oh well, it is what it is. Now, the metal train, I don't really, I mean, what are the ratings over here for steel? Metal, very good. This is great to run worth. Alright, what we're gonna do is we're also gonna build a statue. Come on, I want it, yeah. We're also gonna build a statue here. Oh man, these are expensive, these things, but we'll do it. There. So it was 70. I don't know really. Does that really work like that? I mean, 10% it says, you know, and it didn't say anything about vicinity. I'm gonna perhaps do some more research about this, because I have my suspicions that it might not be as effective as I had hoped. Then again, this is going up. Maybe it goes up gradually. That could be the case. Alright. So then the metal is taken towards this station where the trains can enter at great speeds. Right, yeah, they should. There's actually 5 crates of engineering supplies waiting. That's not enough to get the whole thing going, but... Now I also wonder, I mean, is it these ratings that apply or these? I don't know, we'll have to see. Right, we're gonna give this some time, you know, but, yeah, this is just one setup. Now, we also had oil fields at some other place, where we also needed to do the same thing. And that was, let me just get them oil wells out there. So we got this one covered. Oh crap, I'm taking the... balls. I just realized the thing. Yeah, we're taking the scrap metal to the wrong, or the engineering supplies to the wrong place. Derp, it needs to go to the... to the oil field. Yeah, how could I forget, huh? There it needs to go. Right. Derp, I know, and that also means that we can safely remove you. Which, by the way, you know, interesting thing came to mind. These are actual diesel vehicles, I believe. Because they have the brown smoke rather than the white smoke. Oh, and you're still in the depot. It's a good thing I didn't tell you to run. There. Good. So with the highest ratings possible, you know, let me think about this. 74, look at that. Scrap metal has very high ratings. And it's being taken even more now. And it's entering at 50 kilometers, but I believe it could enter at much higher speeds. Nice. Alright, so we're getting the most out of that. So yeah, back to the map view, where we could see which other parts we needed to give localized resources. I believe that this one was off the table. So where were these scrapyards? We had one over here. A steel mill over there. And then, I don't know, is there anything else that produces scrap metal? Let me just see. I believe that, you know, there is something like a recycle plant or something that actually produces scrap metal. Scrap metal. Yeah, look at that, recycling plant, I knew it. The question is though, do we have these? No, we do not. Alright, fine, we'll have to do with just the scrapyards then. So, that's one measly scrapyard with 48 tons. Is that gonna soup up the production there? I highly doubt it. What's your production? You're miles away though, and it isn't any better. That's an issue. Really, that is an issue. I don't know if it's worth it, because we'd need to haul a long distance for marginal gain. Also, in this vicinity there is no scrapyard. What was I thinking when I had set up this plan? Well, I was thinking in the old ways when I did not know about the station ratings. You know what I think we should do? Oh, and actually, I don't think I even mentioned this, but I also took a look at another thing. And that is the petrol, well, story, you know, the story about petrol. So, basically, wait, did I tell you to full load or something? No, I didn't. Alright, odd. No, so the story about petrol, huh? So I actually went as far as cracking open the code of OpenTTD Fierce, I think. Oh my good lord. Is this... I was about to say, I cracked open the code, you know, I downloaded tools and went even as far as command line stuff for like a good afternoon. We have petrol stations, ladies and gentlemen, we have one right here. Look at this, a petrol station in the middle of nowhere. What's it doing over here? What is it gonna supply? Oh man. No, but I went as far as cracking open the code and to see when we would get petrol stations. I didn't find anything, but wherever I read that 1909 is the year, that was right. Yeah, petrol stations! All we need to do now is wait a little bit. Well, we're not gonna wait and sit idly. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna... Oh man, I just keeping an eye on this. I mean, the ratings do go up over here on the station. So, I guess it works? I don't know though what this production... this just says the amount transported. Ooh, I don't know really if we need the rating on the station or over here. No, that actually seems to update with the station, just a little bit slower. Alright, that's good. Look at that. See, now we should be getting more goods. Alright, what we're gonna do then is we're gonna up the ratings over here of this whole chain. Because right now they are more than abysmal. Look, see, engineering supplies 67%. It's not because of the frequency of trains, because I believe we have a train entering every 7.5 days, or at least close to it. And there's quite a few trains coming in. So that's not it. And, you know, with the roundabout setup, speed is also a bit of an issue, though. You guys aren't really going that fast, though. You're going 82 kilometers an hour. Then again, I believe that these are two moguls. Yeah, they have a max speed of 96, so for them that's pretty fast, but it doesn't add much. We need faster trains for this to be really effective. Anyway, you know, I mean, that's not really the point. See, we pretty much always have trains coming in with metal. Or at least, you know, well, that's how I feel about it. The speed isn't an issue. The amount of cargo waiting isn't an issue. So the only thing we can do here really is build a statue in one stone bay. Fine, if that's what it takes, you know, we'll do it. I think that's a worthy investment though. So what that should do is up the rating to 77%. That means that we get, we get 7 crates per 8 tons of metal. I think something around that. Now when we get faster trains, we will see a increase in the ratings. I don't know really. What we could do is chop up these trains, but that would increase traffic greatly. What we can do though is take a look at the farm supplies situation, because those can be taken care of a lot better, I feel. There's a lot waiting. So let me see, how many farm supply trains are going over here? I believe only these 2, and they need to go miles and miles of distance. They can carry a lot though. See, they're not even filled up most of the time. What we are gonna do is, we're gonna timetable them. Automate. They should have shared orders. Yeah, they do. Let me see, what is the distance? What is the distance? It's not that far actually. I wouldn't mind, you know, cutting them down in length a little bit. And then having like 4 of the same trains. They are supply trains after all. Let's shoot up the ratings drastically. You know what, we're gonna do that. So what we'll do is we'll clone these 4 times and then just remove whatever we don't need. We should get the money back on a one-on-one basis, don't we? Let me just quickly check this. These are, well, what are these? Atlanta steam things, right? Atlantic steams. How many are those to buy? Yeah, no, we get that back on a one-on-one, so we don't lose any money doing this. We'll also get rid of a lot of these. I'll speed this up. Right, and done! Our trains are departing, and you're also heading for One Stone Bay. So the both of you can go to the depot. This is timetabled for all of them. Very good. Right, so this should increase the frequency, and with that also the ratings. Now we have a statue built, so at the moment we should see an increase, at least in the production of the supplies themselves, right? Now, knowing that, let me see. The supplies themselves are taken off by the metal trains, are they not? I believe so, yeah, they're taken off by the metal trains. So the engineering supplies isn't the thing we can do much about. Now, I think that pretty much limits what we can do over here. However, if we go one step back in the chain, we have the metal being produced. So let's take a closer look at that, right? So over here we have 52% transported. I think that's piss poor. That can do a lot better. Let us see. We have 2 metal trains. Hold on a second. Why exactly are these? Have I put them in the wrong depot? Why not? I mean, tell me, what are you for? Oh no, I know what you are for. Yeah. We'll release those at a later date. Yeah, those are for the longest route ever. Anyway, back to over here, the metal. So basically, we have 2 metal trains. For, well, the distance is not that far, but I think over here as well, what we should do really is, first of all, let's build a statue in Fort Trondwood, wherever that is really. It's all the way over... No? For a moment there I thought the forest was Fort Trondwood. Where is Fort Trondwood? We have Sunninghead over there. Dinnington. Tenborough. Dining. Over here is Fort Trondwood. A town totally not touched by us. It's a weird division really of local authority areas, but fine. Fort Trondwood. Look at me building a statue of us. The awesome tycoons. There, have that. Then we're gonna up the amount of trains, and with that I feel that we would need to increase the size of the station as well as making sure that we have like a bypass depot for the metal trains. So we can remove the depots over here at least. I say that. Yeah, at least this one, you know, the metal trains don't go over there, so... And over here it's not really an issue because there's only one train, so we can leave them in, but over here we're gonna get multiple trains. So I feel that it wouldn't be a bad thing to add at least a station track there. So let's quickly build that, shall we? I think that we have just solved the issue. Now you are in a depot too, we'll sell you as well. There we go. Right, okay, so how are the ratings now then? Well, it's going up slightly, not much really. Yeah, so what else can we do about this? I mean, we now have 4 trains and we have them timetabled, so I don't really know what else we can do. I mean, if you take a look at this station, it has pretty solid ratings. It says very good. It also says Gung-Ho quadruple production over there, which in and of itself is pretty crazy. How fast can you go? What's your top speed? 88 kilometers, and that is purely because of these wagons. So yeah, we don't get a speed bonus. And the speed bonus also applies with the, you know, with the frequency, because the faster the trains are, the more frequent we will get supplies and stuff. So. Well, right, okay. How is the ratings over here? Excellent. That's the wood station, though. I wasn't really interested in that. See, this also is influenced by Fort Truningword. So over here the frequency is good. There's not much cargo waiting, and look at that, 76%. When we get faster trains, we should be able to see even more of an increase. Now, I have a suspicion that if we take a look at them 4 trains that we just released, I think most of them will be waiting at a station at some point because they need to timetable everything, right? It is timetable, yeah. It's not all timetabled, but when it is, you know, then it will start waiting at some point. So once it's, you know, gone through completely, only then will we see. Wait, hold on a second. Are you loading? There should be. Or are you? Which train are you? Oh, you're a wood train. Dirt. Right, yeah, so this, in theory, what we should have done right now is maximize the output over here. Look at that, that was 54, and right now we're at 56, so it is slowly going up. So we're doing good in that department. Once the trains run on schedule, you know, and they're all evenly spaced out, I also don't think we will see a massive pileup of metal like we see right now over here. If it does happen though, we can still add a train. Look, see, that's the very first one already. Oh no, that's the supply train. Right, now then, you know, this is just the metal, which we took a look at. Now we also have them iron ore mines. So, over here, I don't think there's much we can do about this. Running 2 trains on this one is pointless, honestly. So, let me see here. Running 2 trains is pointless. I don't think we can do much at all over here, although I'm building a statue in 10 Borough. Now where is 10 Borough? Oh, it's over here. Right, 10 Borough, we're gonna get a statue. Wow, we're not narcissistic in any way. Not at all. There, more statues of me, the grand damage. Now, seeing how there's not much traffic over here, you know, we don't need to remove depots or anything. So, we're all good in that department. Now, you are here to bring wood, or don't you? No, you're not. You have the capacity for wood. And you take it from the forest. Right, okay, so that's that. Then, let's take a look at the other iron ore mines. Over here, the ratings are as good as they're ever gonna get, so that's not taken care of. And the other iron ore mine was over here. 67. You are influenced by the town of Dinnington. Now you have only 1 train going to and fro, and to be honest, you know, running more than 1 train, again, I do not really see the point of it, nor do we really need to change this station type, because it's optimal. So the only thing we can do here as well is, you know, build ourselves a statue in Dinnington. Which we will do, because, well, you know, I love myself, and therefore we build statues everywhere. I do see them as a good investment, though, because in the end it will just result in more product for us. And when we get faster trains, it will be even better. Yeah, faster trains is really what we need. Speed is of the essence, even more so now that I know how the mechanics work. Also, this is far from optimal, them having to... Wow, look at that. Trains waiting! There goes our optimal training speed. Or our optimal speed of trains, you know? It's all gone down the drain right now. And what I also don't like is this. I think we're gonna change this so that the trains don't need to make like this bend, but I wanna streamline this a little bit. So let's quickly redo this. Well, it basically only involved doing this, but that should make it alright. That should also make it so that we don't really need this anymore. Because now the trains can just get anywhere they want using these curves only. Very nice. Still though, as you can see, this is suboptimal. I mean, look at the entering speed, you know, there goes our bonus basically. It's all gone. Yeah. It's not the greatest, I admit. I instantly admit. Alright. Ah well, alright. So, now, the next iron ore mine. Where are they? Oh, were we only running off 3 iron ore mines over here? I seem to recall something like that. Is it 3? It might even be just... Yeah, no, it is actually. So, alright, so that's this basically completely taken care of. Look, the ratings go up, as should this, as should the metal that we get from over here, as should the engineering supplies that we get from over here. Look at that. More engineering supplies. I like this. Now then, the other metal smelter is... Where was it? Over here. What is your rating over here for metal? It's not good. Trains do enter at a high speed though, so that's one thing. There is, however, quite a lot of waiting, and that could easily go up with the increased production. So let's take a look at them. Wow, you don't even make a profit. Are you set to the right? Yeah, you are. You're just not making a profit, it's all. I mean, there you have it. So basically, we have a gross overcapacity over here. So you can go to the depot like straight away. I say that, but... Ah, well, you're empty anyway. So go to the depot. You don't serve a purpose right now. You, on the other hand, are wildly profitable. So I guess we can just make do with like 3 trains. That should be enough, because the thing is, you know, I'm not entirely sure that this one is running a complete... well, actually, it's running a complete loss. It's not making like a slight profit, so I guess we could do with just 2 trains then. Alright, that's the way it is. We will quickly set this up then. Right, and done. So, our new trains freshly departing from the station. And with that, I mean, it might take a little while for them to catch up in the rhythm, you know, they need to timetable everything. But as far as I can see, we can sell these now. And before long, we should see everything working smoothly. This is all influenced by the town of Gruntburn Bridge, so let us build a statue of ourselves, because we can and we will. All for the ratings. Now then, oh, you are also there. Very good, very good. Right, so that's that taken care of. Let's take a look at the iron ore mine station, right? 67, that should go up with the statue being there. There's not much else we can do, there's not much waiting. Frequency is good. What I will do though is timetable these for optimum frequencies. Automate. They should have shared orders anyway. So that way we should have optimum frequencies, and this should go up to 77 or something of the likes. Well, that's pretty sweet. Now then, the other iron ore mines. They are over here and beyond. Alright, so what do we have over here? We have 1 iron ore train, and I feel that that is not enough. I mean, what are the ratings? It's not that bad, really. It's influenced by Plard Field. Alright. And there you have it. Get me a statue, please. I mean, these might seem like expensive investments, but I think they will all pay off in the long run. So, what we're gonna do though is we're gonna split this up into 2 trains of 3 wagons to up them the frequency somewhat. With that though, you know, we're gonna automate that. I don't think we need to remove the depot. I don't think we'll have enough traffic for that over here. However, if this station does get bigger at some point, you know, and this stays at a standard quadruple, we might add a third train and then perhaps change the layout of this station. But that's for future stuff. Right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna clone this and I'll quickly get this sorted. Right, and done. Good. So this train, yeah, it's going to the depot. We'll sell it and done. Right, in terms of cargo waiting over here, right now there isn't much. I don't really know if the amount of capacity that we have is enough, you know, having 6 wagons in total run this gig. See, it's not far away or anything, so yeah, no, I think we'll be good. Alrighty, next iron ore mine is right over here. It seems to have more or less the same ratings, except for the fact that there is a different town needing yet another statue. Oh man, they're leeches sucking out our money. There, alright, fine. How many trains are running over here? Again, just one. Alright, we'll do the same trick over here as we did with the other iron ore mine. And done. Right, okay. So then we quickly will take a look at the other iron ore mines. And well, actually, you know what? I mean, I need to do this for a lot of stuff, and I don't really see the need to change any of the layouts over here with these iron ore mines and whatnot. So basically, you know, I'll do this off camera, but rest assured that when we come back, we should have jacked up the ratings significantly of all of these stations, and thus the production as well. And hopefully with that, we should finally be able to actually get, you know, all these iron ore mines to a stable double production and an occasional quadruple production. Because in the end, that's just what I want, you know. Quadruple production for the win. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to achieve that, but you won't find out until next time, when we play more OpenTTD.